Vision Forward Association Dining in the Dark at Home, Sunday, February 6, 2022. Thank you for joining us. The program will begin promptly at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you to our luminary event partner, IBVI, Industries for the Blind and Visually Impaired, creating a better, brighter community for people who are blind and visually impaired. Through partnerships, thought leadership, and engagement, IBVI transcends business by redefining community. We are proud to support Vision Forward in their work to empower individuals impacted by vision loss. Together, we are creating a community that provides people who are blind or visually impaired with the opportunity to grow and develop life skills through meaningful employment. Thank you to our luminary event partner, Beyond Vision, more than a job. With sustainable employment and upwardly mobile career paths, we offer confidence, dignity, and independence for people with vision loss. www.beyondvision.com/careers or 414-778-5800. Thank you to our visionary event partners, DentaQuest, Johnson Financial Group, Banking, Wealth, Insurance, Hiller Ford, Expect More, Brett and Kathy Bostrak, Dr. Deborah and Mr. Jeffrey Kostakis, Rick and Lisa Ruskowski, Paula and David Strelitz. Thank you to our leader event partners, MGIC, HR Sherpas, O'Leary and Anik, Elevating Accounting, Strengthening Nonprofits, SVA Certified Public Accountants, Milwaukee Eye Care, Jason and Edmonds, MD, Nicholas J. Frame, MD, Mackenzie M. Sword, MD, PNC, First Business Bank, Quick Trip. Thank you to our guide event partners, R&R Insurance, Mitchell J. Marks, CPA, LLC, CureMD, Practice Without Boundaries, Air Technology Services, KEB, HealthFuse, Transparency, Relationship, Trust, EY, Retina and Vitreous Consultants of Wisconsin, Terry and Michael Davis, Cindy and Roger Schaus, Bill Radonsky. Vision Forward Association Dining in the Dark at Home, Sunday, February 6, 2022. Thank you for joining us. The program will begin promptly at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you to our luminary event partner, IBVI, Industries for the Blind and Visually Impaired, creating a better, brighter community for people who are blind and visually impaired. Through partnerships, thought leadership, and engagement, IBVI transcends business by redefining community. We are proud to support Vision Forward in their work to empower individuals impacted by vision loss. Together, we are creating a community that provides people who are blind or visually impaired with the opportunity to grow and develop life skills through meaningful employment. Thank you to our luminary event partner, Beyond Vision, more than a job. With sustainable employment and upwardly mobile career paths, we offer confidence, dignity, and independence for people with vision loss. www.beyondvision.com/careers or 414-778-5800. Thank you to our visionary event partners: DentaQuest, Johnson Financial Group, Banking, Wealth, Insurance, Hiller Ford, Expect More, Brett and Kathy Bostrak, Dr. Deborah and Mr. Jeffrey Kostakis, Rick and Lisa Ruskowski, Paula and David Strelitz. Thank you to our leader event partners: MGIC, HR Sherpas, O'Leary and Anik, Elevating Accounting, Strengthening Nonprofits, SVA Certified Public Accountants, Milwaukee Eye Care, Jason and Edmonds, MD, Nicholas J. Frame, MD, Mackenzie M. Sword, MD, PNC, First Business Bank, Quick Trip. Thank you to our guide event partners: R&R Insurance, Mitchell J. Marks, CPA, LLC, CureMD, Practice Without Boundaries, Air Technology Services, KEB, HealthFuse, Transparency, Relationship, Trust, EY, Retina and Vitreous Consultants of Wisconsin, Terry and Michael Davis, Cindy and Roger Schaus, Bill Radonsky. Vision Forward Association Dining in the Dark at Home, Sunday, February 6, 2022. Thank you for joining us. The program will begin promptly at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you to our luminary event partner, IBVI, Industries for the Blind and Visually Impaired, creating a better, brighter community for people who are blind and visually impaired. Through partnerships, thought leadership, and engagement, IBVI transcends business by redefining community. We are proud to support Vision Forward in their work to empower individuals impacted by vision loss. Together, we are creating a community that provides people who are blind or visually impaired with the opportunity to grow and develop life skills through meaningful employment. Thank you to our luminary event partner, Beyond Vision, More Than a Job. With sustainable employment and upwardly mobile career paths, we offer confidence, dignity, and independence for people with vision loss. www.beyondvision.com/careers or 414-778-5800. Thank you to our visionary event partners: DentaQuest, Johnson Financial Group, Banking, Wealth, Insurance, Hiller Ford, Expect More, Brett and Kathy Bostrak, Dr. Deborah and Mr. Jeffrey Kostakis, Rick and Lisa Ruskowski, Paula and David Strelitz. Thank you to our leader event partners: MGIC, HR Sherpas, O'Leary and Anik, Elevating Accounting, Strengthening Nonprofits, SVA Certified Public Accountants, Milwaukee Eye Care, Jason and Edmonds, MD, Nicholas J. Frame, MD, Mackenzie M. Sword, MD, PNC, First Business Bank, Quick Trip. Thank you to our guide event partners: R&R Insurance, Mitchell J. Marks, CPA, LLC, CureMD, Practice Without Boundaries. Air Technology Services. KEB. Health Fuse. Transparency, Relationship, Trust. EY. Retina and Vitreous Consultants of Wisconsin. Terry and Michael Davis. Cindy and Roger Schaus. Bill Radonsky.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Vision Forward's virtual Dining in the Dark at Home event. For those of you that joined us in the past, either in person or virtually, thank you for safely joining us from home tonight. And a warm welcome to those new to Dining in the Dark. I'm Mark Baden, Chief Meteorologist at WISN Channel 12 in Milwaukee. I've been involved with this event for almost 10 years, and I'm honored to be your MC tonight. Dining in the Dark is one of my favorite events that I get to do all year. It really does give you an appreciation for those who have suffered vision loss of what they've gone through. And we appreciate you joining us on YouTube Live for tonight's program. We have people on the lookout for your comments and questions, so please use the chat to ask questions, clap, or make comments. We also encourage you to share pictures of your at-home experience and tag Vision Forward on Facebook and Twitter. Before we get to tonight's inspiring short program, let's thank our generous Dining in the Dark events partners. Your commitment to Vision Forward's mission makes a positive impact in the lives of hundreds of children, youth, adults, and seniors with vision loss. At home, please give a big round of applause to our two luminary event partners, IBVI Industries for the blind and visually impaired, and Beyond Vision, and all of the event partners listed on the screen, which were also mentioned before our program began. Thank you for being leading examples in our community. Tonight, our job is to inspire you as you prepare to eat under blindfold in the comfort of your home. Vision Forward hosted a successful in-person Dining in the Dark event this past November, and the powerful impact of that evening prompted the creation of this at-home event. Our hope is that you carry tonight's experience with you and share it with your family and friends, and that you're moved to get involved on some level to support Vision Forward's mission. When you do, you create possibilities for people like Brittney, who will share her story in just a few minutes. But first, Corey Ballard, a good friend of mine who sat with me at the same table for many years at Dining in the Dark. He's Vision Forward's Director of Technology. He's going to talk about his own personal experiences with Dining in the Dark.
Thanks, Mark, and thanks so much for joining us and supporting us this evening. I'm Corey, and I've been with Vision Forward for 17 years. As Mark mentioned, Vision Forward was able to host an in-person Dining in the Dark back in November, and I was honored to be able to attend that event. Dining in the Dark is really important to me because it really gives individuals an opportunity to get a bit of an experience of what it's like for those individuals living with vision loss and the challenges and successes they face. Typically, my wife Jess joins me at Dining in the Dark, and each and every time she takes off that blindfold at the end of the event, she's reminded about those challenges and those successes that I face each day as somebody who's blind. Unfortunately, this year, my wife wasn't able to join me, but my 12-year-old daughter, Amelia, was able to come, and I was so excited to share that experience with her, just as I'm excited for you to share this experience with your friends and family. My daughter just finished up her first year of volleyball and really her first time playing on a team. And as I reflect back on their first few games, I realized that it was really kind of 6 girls on the same court playing the same sport, but not really playing together as a team. But as they continued to practice and they shared those small victories, they came together and started playing as a team. Every team needs a good coach, and I'm your coach for this evening. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to make you set or spike, but I will help you use the tools you have in front of you and provide some skills so that you can have a successful Dining in the Dark experience. There's just a couple tips and skills that I'd like to pass along to you this evening First and foremost, and I really think it's the most important, is to relax. This event is really designed for you to experience what it can be like for those living without vision. But we want you to relax and be part of that experience. There is no right, there is no wrong. Just want you to really be in the moment. Number two, when you sit down with your meal, take a moment to familiarize yourself with the plate setting. Find your plate, your silverware, your glasses, and as you're doing it, keep your hand low to the table and move around slowly. Tip number three, if you take a sip from your wine glass or you use your fork or spoon, when you're done, make sure you put it back in the same place so it's easy to find. And tip number four, use those tools in front of you, your silverware, for instance. Use your fork to help guide food onto your spoon, and use those utensils to see what's on your plate. Being part of a team is so important, and for those living with vision loss, finding a good team and becoming part of that team is critical. Brittney, who you'll hear from in just a moment, was able to surround herself with a one-of-a-kind team. From her supportive family to her employer, Quick Trip, who recognized the asset they had in Brittney, to Vision Forward, who provided the services that Brittney needed to be successful. With this team, Brittney was ready to move forward. Now, Vision Forward has the best team to provide services for people who are blind and visually impaired, full stop. But our staff is not the only people who make up our team. Our board members play an important role, and each and every one of you are a member of the Vision Forward team. Nobody sits on the bench at Vision Forward, and we all have an important position to play. So thank you so much for being part of this amazing team of those dedicated to providing the services needed for people who are blind and visually impaired. I mentioned Brittney just a moment ago, and she really does have an amazing story. Rather than hearing that story from me, though, I'd love for you to hear it right from Brittney.
Back in May of 2016, I was diagnosed with a disorder called pseudotumor cerebri. I had the same signs and symptoms as if my brain had a tumor, which it did not. So it was fighting something that wasn't really there, and it damaged my optic nerves. When I got the diagnosis, wow, how did it leave me feeling? Lost is the biggest word. It's like grieving over a loved one, but you're losing yourself, your self-identity, your purpose. At the time, you go through all the steps of grieving, the depression, the self-pity, the anger, the anger, because you feel like your life is ending. You just have to find the power within yourself to pull yourself out. Nobody, no doctor, no medication, nothing is gonna get you to that point where you find yourself again. You have to do it within. You have to be thankful that you're still here. I mean, yeah, when I first got diagnosed, I was afraid even to walk out my front door and get the mail at the end of my driveway. You gotta adapt, like cutting vegetables. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out the feel of cutting vegetables, but I cut them just like everybody else, with a knife and a fork. I mean, I felt better because I knew there was others. Because when you first lose your sight, you feel like you're the only one, which you're not. When I was turned to Vision Forward, they gave me resources and the skills and the knowledge in order to do the things better when it comes to my job. There were things that I was unsure on how to navigate, so Vision Forward with Ballard gave me the skills to do so. QuickTrip was able to allow him to be able to remote into my computer. And it was cool because working with Corey, he makes it just easy to understand because there is a lot to learn when it comes to the screen reader program that I use. And Vision Forward has helped me in ways to give me the skills and knowledge in order to do my job. I'm fortunate to be working at QuickTrip. They have helped me in ways that I feel other employers would not, and they have given me the support. I mean, my supervisor, Joyce, she is one I can turn to about anything, and she has a smile on her face and a laugh that is contagious. With her and a guy named Jeff in IT, Jeff is on speed dial. Because there's times I have to call him for so many things, but he always is there to help me, and you never hear anybody complaining at QuickTrip. I feel that when people go to work here, it's their therapy because it's so fun and so energetic and so happy that I look forward to coming to work. I don't feel there isn't a can't. It's how. How am I going to do this? Yes, you have to map out things, how you're going to do it, but it can be done. I don't know. I'm not scared anymore.
Thank you, Brittney, for generously sharing your story. Your resolve and tenacity inspire me. Your story is also a reminder that vision loss doesn't limit potential, nor does it determine fate. I'm Terry Davis, and I'm proud to be the Chief Executive Officer here at Vision Forward. Every day, the staff and I are privileged to witness firsthand the amazing accomplishments of people who are blind or visually impaired. As you heard Brittney mention, having the appropriate tools and training make just about anything possible for people living with vision loss. And that's our mission. For more than 100 years, Vision Forward has been providing services to individuals who are blind or visually impaired. We're here to help access important services that address their individual vision needs so they can continue to live life fully and independently. We work to empower and educate people so they can reach their highest potential and live the lives they've always dreamed of for themselves. All people, no matter the age level of vision loss, deserve an opportunity to reach their full potential. For this reason, Vision Forward is committed to addressing the unique needs of every person who walks through our doors, regardless of their ability to pay. And to do this, it takes nearly $3 million a year. You may wonder what that money does. For infants, toddlers, and school-age youth, it provides special teachers and therapists who help them learn to use their other senses to discover a world they can't see and to develop skills that keep them at pace with their sighted peers. For working-age adults like Brittney, it provides technology experts who help them learn to use adaptive technology to accomplish the requirements of their jobs. For seniors and older adults, it provides low vision specialists who help them adjust to diminished and changing vision so they can learn new ways of accomplishing everyday tasks and so they can also remain safe and independent. After revenue from other programs and other sources, we have an annual funding gap of about $1.2 million. So far this year, we've received about $1 million to help us close that funding gap, which enables us to continue to do our important life-changing work. But yes, there is certainly more that we can do. For a working adult such as Brittney, it takes on average about $4,000 to help her learn to use assistive technology tools that help her adapt to life, do her job, and navigate her environment. That's about $77 a week of training to help her gain the critical skills she'll use for a lifetime. As Brittney says, it takes courage, patience, and a lot of support to move past the fears and frustrations of vision loss. And Vision Forward intends to be here for every next person who experiences vision impairment to help with the transition and fears. Thank you for taking the time to join us and learn more about what we do. I hope we've inspired you to take on your own journey of dining in the dark this evening. I'm so grateful for both your partnership and the presence here at our virtual Dining in the Dark. It's only together that we can make a bigger impact. And now, Joe Skatarzak, a member of the Vision Forward Board of Directors, would like to say a few words.
Good evening. I'm Joe Skatarzak. I'm a member of the Vision Forward Association Board of Directors, and I want to first and foremost thank you for joining us this evening. Our virtual Dining in the Dark at Home is designed to help create awareness of vision loss and to showcase the abilities of people who are blind or visually impaired. Brittney is a perfect example of someone who's achieving great things despite her vision loss, and we're grateful she was willing to share her story with us tonight. We're also grateful for our collaboration with Quick Trip and the innovative ways in which Quick Trip, working with Vision Forward, have been able to help Brittney adapt to the workplace and her job responsibilities. Although my personal experience with vision loss is limited to wearing eyeglasses, having diminished vision gives me some perspective on the services we provide here at Vision Forward. The impact of the work we do every day to help folks gives me a lot of hope. It gives me hope for people who have vision loss, hope for people who are losing their vision, hope for people like me, maybe people like you, who may someday need these services. Vision Forward truly understands how essential our services are for helping people with vision loss to achieve their full potential and succeed in life. For this reason, we provide services regardless of a person, an individual, a family's ability to pay. No one is ever cut off from these services because they can't afford them. There is no charge for anyone who can't afford these services. And as Terry mentioned, Vision Forward Association has an annual funding gap of about $1.2 million because, as we all know, as we've all probably experienced one time or another, health insurance doesn't always pay for everything that we would like it to pay for. And in this world, it means that oftentimes it doesn't cover technology assistance. It doesn't cover assistive devices or special education or some of the orientation and mobility training that we use, that we help folks to learn to navigate in a world without sight. That's where we come in. That's where I come in. That's where you come in. Tonight, I have the honor of inviting you to join me in supporting Vision Forward so that we can continue making these services available to anyone that needs them. A financial contribution of any size is going to help ensure that we can continue to do this great work and provide these services for people that really need it. Anybody who is working with changing vision. The good news is, to date, our supporters have put together almost $1 million to help us close that funding gap. And with your help, we will get all the way there. On the screen, you'll see some examples of what your contribution can do. We'll start small. $25 can purchase Braille or large print books for children. $50 can purchase adaptive equipment for the kids that come to our youth sports camps. $77 covers 1 week of assistive technology training. $250 can purchase an electric magnifier for people with substantial vision loss to be able to read. If we were here in person, some of you maybe were here in person, this is where I'd ask you to wave your checkbook to make sure that you have it. This is where I would ask for a volunteer to write a check as big as $1,000 or $2,000 or more. But again, I want to assure you, every contribution helps. No gift is too small. Every gift is appreciated, and it goes to support this incredibly important work that we're doing. So to support Vision Forward, the best thing to do is to go to our website, www.vision-forward.org/donate. Again, that's vision-forward.org. And again, thank you for your support, and please know that your gift at any level will make a difference. We appreciate you. We wish you well. Thanks again for coming.
Hey everybody, it's Brittney. I just want to say thank you for joining us tonight for the virtual Dining in the Dark experience. It's donors and supporters like you that make Vision Forward's mission possible. As you know, at the age of 28, I suddenly lost my vision. At the time, I was a wife, a mother of a toddler, extremely active, and had a future. And then it all changed. When I was ready to start my new journey, I will be forever grateful for the support that I received from Vision Forward and my employer Quick Trip. I hope you guys enjoy this wonderful experience of dining under Blindfold. You guys are awesome, and thank you for making a difference in someone else's life.
Thank you, Brittney. Thank you for helping us to see blindness and vision loss differently. Personal stories like yours give us all a better understanding of what it's really like to live with vision loss. I invite you now to begin your blindfold dining experience at home. If you've never eaten under blindfold, tonight is your opportunity. Please do so. Our hope is that you'll come away from this event not only with a deeper understanding of some of the challenges imposed by vision loss, but also with a positive sense of what can be accomplished with little to no vision. Thank you to the team at Vision Forward for holding this event. This virtual event made it possible to share the relevance and impact of vision loss on everyday life. I hope you'll join me in supporting Vision Forward. You can make a gift anytime on Vision Forward's website at visionforward.org/donate. I look forward to seeing your at-home experience photos and comments on Vision Forward's Facebook and Twitter pages. It's been an honor to be with you. Thank you and have a great night.
Dining in the dark at home. Thank you for joining us. Support our mission at www.vision-forward.org/donate. Share your at-home experience and tag Vision Forward on either Facebook or Twitter. Dining in the dark at home. Thank you for joining us. Support our mission at www.vision-forward.org/donate. Share your at-home experience and tag Vision Forward on either Facebook or Twitter. Dining in the dark at home. Thank you for joining us. Support our mission at www.vision-forward.org/donate. Share your at-home experience and tag Vision Forward on either Facebook or Twitter.